Welcome to NDTV's YouTube channel. My name is Akshay Dongre and my camera person is Ashok Mahale. And right now we are present at the Ghazipur protest site where farmers have been agitating for more than 2 months against the newly passed farm laws. And first we would like to show you what exactly are the scenes from the Ghazipur protest site. So all those people that you see right now are the farmers, the protesters who have been here for several months now, for 2 months now, more than 2 months in fact, and they have been protesting against these farm laws. But the baffling scenes here, the most shocking scenes here are of the security arrangements that have been made just to stop the farmers from entering into the national capital. There are several layers of barricading being done. Above the barricades are barbed wires. There are spikes on the highways, and there are these concrete blocks which have been filled by cement just to ensure that the farmers can't enter into the national capital. Those uh, security personnel that you see are of Central Armed Police Forces, including CRPF, CISF, and others as well, along with the Delhi Police personnel on this side of the border. And right now, where we are standing, which is the UP side of the border, here the UP police personnel are also deployed. But another shocking scene here is that on this flyover where we are standing right now, all of these barricades have been welded and made the administration rather has made sure that the farmers cannot enter into the national capital. Also, beyond these several layers of barricading are the water tanks that are standing, that have been parked rather. There are water cannons there. There is a vehicle which has the name of Vajra on it, which is used to shell tear gas in case there is a protest. And along with that are the security personnel. Also, a banner here which states that Section 144 is in place and people cannot gather, and the protest is also going here for quite some time. We have some people who have been working and who have been volunteering uh, for the farmers' protest, and we'll speak to them. One of them is a retired major from the army, and another is a retired colonel from the Indian Army. Both are doctors and they are serving people here. We'll understand from them that what exactly is the emotion that they have when they see these kind of security arrangements at the border. Colonel Saab, first of all, I would like to understand from you. You have served our country. All your life, you must have seen certain security arrangements, maybe more than these. But here, just outside the national capital, the capital of our country, when you see these, what is the sentiment as far as you are concerned?
See, when I was at border and when I used to see this fencing, concertina wire, tanks standing, the only emotion which used to come in me was to fight, to destroy the enemy and keep the national flag up and high, and the pride used to come to me, a feeling used to come to me that I should die for my nation, to uphold the boundaries of my nation. Today evening when I see this, the only feeling which comes in me is revulsion, disgust and helplessness. That this is not the way a common man, common farmer should be treated. They are the people who are making the government, who are dissolving the government, who have been running the economy and who have been running the economy when all capitalists failed during Corona. This is not the reward to be given. Whatever government thinks may be right, but they should also think that the farmer who is sitting here for so many months, bearing so many vagaries of weather under extreme conditions, he is also not foolish.
Sir, you must have fought, you must have seen many wars, several wars. You must have defended our country on several occasions. Uh, but what about these kind of things that are happening right now?
Oh, this is they are exercising the democratic right, and they have all the right to exercise their democratic rights.
Exactly.
And expression, whatever a person thinks, right or wrong, is the basic right of a democracy which has been denied to them. Where else will he go? When all institutions are denying him, when parliament is denying him his right, when I will say some kind of judicial status is not allowing him to exercise his right, and he is being made to believe what he cannot believe. So he has to revolt and revolts
Right.
and survive for his own survival, for his next generations.
Definitely, sir. Dr. Himanshu, sir, you also have been a major and you have retired from the army. Now
I
you
was
are.
short service, not
Yeah.
retired. I mean released,
Achha,
honorably
okay,
released.
Okay, honorably released. Right. So, sir, what is the sentiment here at Ghazipur, just near Delhi?
No,
What do you, when you see this? What happens?
so far as I am concerned,
He has the privilege of serving
Huh.
with 13 Kumaon of Major Shaitan Singh, PVC,
more
and,
importantly, I have
and
the
Sikh
privilege-
Alai,
I have,
and
no,
the
no
Sikh.
Alai.
He
I
is
have the
more
pri-
Punjabi than a Western UP Jatland Bashinda.
Right.
well, sir, I also had the privilege to serve with this Forsec, Saragadi Battalion. And Punjab here is calling the shots to begin with. Anyhow, like you say, how do we feel? And so far as these barbed wires, concertina wires, these blockages, everything is concerned, I feel very well at home. As a Fauji, I would have felt as if I am on IB, I have served on LOC, I have served in Siachen, I have served in Kargil, so I feel at home. But that is me, who
But
has
on
been
this
an army man.
side of
But
the border
but
is not
whenever I
different.
was there, and this concertina wire was there, the other side was somebody either a prisoner of war or was my enemy, supposedly my enemy. Here it is, my countrymen this side, my countrymen the other side. This is not acceptable. Like you were saying, how I feel democracy caged. Democracy caged. Dissension is the essence of democracy.
Right.
Dissension enriches democratic institutions. You are crushing dissension. This is not how a government works. It's dialogue, samvad.
Exactly.
It's not monologue. So you have to hear out to the person what demands were. The demands have not been met. What you are offering is not acceptable. The person who is supposedly the beneficiary party of all these legislatures that you come,
They are not happy.
they are not happy. So why aren't you engaging? You say I'm just a phone call away after 67 days. He is also saying I'm just 10 kilometers away since last
Why don't
67
you come
days.
and just have a dialogue with me?
I had the privilege to serve. I'm not just a Fauji devoid of political I had a political, I will say my good share of experience. I have from my home, from my background. I come from a rural belt. I had the good privilege to serve with 2-3 prime ministers. Here, there was a prime minister, I'm saying, who engaged in dialogue with the so-called militants, Chandrasekhar ji, and he ensured election in Punjab then. He said, if I do not talk to my boys who are 25, 22, who are ready to give their lives or kill others, do I talk to George Bush? So he said that then. Then there was another prime minister who went to Swarna Mandir without protection. So what is stopping the present prime minister? Why can't he come? Is he so shit scared? And more importantly, if the prime minister for whatever reasons is under duress, mark my words, this is very important thing I'm saying. If the prime minister for any reason is under duress, I'm not using the word blackmail, I'm using under duress, that he is being manipulated, this is something very alarming for this country. I request the prime minister to come out in open. Why is he resorting to these type of tactics and this type of stupid laws and regulations, which is putting the country, his own countrymen against him? He should
Right.
come out, the countrymen will rise to his help also. It will release him of the chains, whatever he is into, so that he is doing all this thing under duress or under manipulation. He should come out with a neat
And
pitch.
speak to the
Clean
farmers, and farmers are also here. त्यागी जी, आप अपने बारे में बताइए और ये बताइए कि क्या आपको क्या दुख है ये सब देखकर, आप जैसे कि आप यहाँ पर पिछले 2 महीने से आप आंदोलन कर रहे हैं, आप इतने बैरिकेड, इतनी तारे, कटीली तारे देखकर आपको क्या लगता है?
देखिए, भूले से जो करे गलती उसे नादान कहते हैं, गलती कर समझ जाए उसे इंसान कहते हैं। हमें ऐसा लगा कि जो कृषि बिल है, थे तो ये पूंजीपति बिल, लेकिन इसे नाम दिया कृषि बिल। शायद कुछ गलती हुई है, क्योंकि पूंजीपति कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फार्मिंग करेंगे, जब पूंजीपति कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फार्मिंग करेंगे तो पूंजीपति बिल हुए। कृषि बिल होते तो किसानों की समस्याएं होती, इनमें किसानों के लिए अनुदान होता, सब्सिडी होती, या फिर जो हमारी मांग है वो होती। देखो, हमने 3 मांग की। आज सरकार एक मांग कर रही है। हम आपके चैनल के माध्यम से सरकार के पास एक ऐसा सुझाव मैं देना चाहता हूँ, भारतीय किसान आंदोलन की तरफ से। सारे देश का किसान यहाँ से चला जाएगा और बहुत खुश होकर जाएगा, आपकी जिंदाबाद करेगा। 3 सुझाव हैं। आप बिल भी वापस मत लीजिए, लेकिन बिल के प्रावधान जो आप खत्म कर रहे हैं वो खत्म कर दीजिए, उसकी जगह दूसरे प्रावधान रख दीजिए। पहले बिल में आप एक काम कीजिए, जो हमारी पुरानी मांग है, क्योंकि जो देश का किसान कर्ज मुक्त हुआ है वो इसलिए हुआ शासन की नीतियों के कारण, उसमें कर्जा मुक्ति रख दीजिए। और दूसरे बिल में आप स्वामीनाथन कमेटी के अनुसार जो C2 का फार्मूला है उसके आधार पर आप रेट तय कर दीजिए और तीसरे बिल में आप हमारा जो एमएसपी होता है उसे गारंटी सुनिश्चित कर दीजिए कि वो उसी रेट पे जैसे डीजल और पेट्रोल बिकते हैं। ये तीनों बिल आपके बिल भी रह जाएंगे और देश के किसान का सम्मान भी रह जाएगा। हम आपके चैनल के माध्यम से सरकार से कहना चाह रहे हैं। और ये जो बीच में दूरी है, ये दूरी जो बहुत दूर कर दी किसान को सरकार से अपने आप से, वो दूरी भी खत्म हो जाएगी। और हम तो यहाँ किसान जो आया है 70 करोड़, पूरे देश के हर स्टेट का किसान इस आंदोलन में यहाँ आया है। यहाँ कोई 2 स्टेट का नहीं, आप किसी स्टेट को देख लिए, चाहे केरल हो, चाहे तेलंगाना हो, चाहे कर्नाटक हो, चाहे महाराष्ट्र हो, चाहे बिहार हो, छत्तीसगढ़ हो, हर स्टेट का किसान यहाँ मौजूद है।
आप बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने। So what Mr. Tyagi was saying is clearly that this fencing, this barricading has in fact created a lot more distance between the government and the protesting farmer than it already was. So there is a slogan that Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, which was given by our Prime Minister Mr. Lal Bahadur Shastri ji. And today, here on this side of the border, the Kisan is under duress, and on that side of the border, the Jawan is being deployed. The bigger question here that is in the mind of several people is that when exactly is this impasse going to get resolved, and what is the government planning to do as far as the questions and the problems of the farmers are concerned. With camera person Ashok Mahale, I'm Akshay Dongre, Fine TV.